Hello. So, this video is going to be on some sleep disorders and things related to sleep disorders. First of all, of course, they try to make a big point about sleep deprivation. Right, in Chapter 3, sleep deprivation, because most Americans are sleep deprived. We don't get enough sleep. And so they do mention the plethora of unpleasant symptoms that are the result of being sleep deprived, not getting enough sleep. So yeah, obviously fatigue, you're tired, right? Irritability, yeah, you're more irritable. And basically because you're fatigued and tired and irritable, interrelated with that is the fact that you can't concentrate as well. You find it hard to do things. You just are not able to focus that attention as well because you're tired. You don't have as much available attentional capacity to use because you're tired. So it's harder to concentrate. It's harder to consolidate information into your long-term memory, which is a bad thing, especially if you're studying for this test, which I hope you are. Right? This memory consolidation needs to happen when you're studying the material, and sleep is an important part of consolidating information into long-term memory. At least some of the theories about sleep and dreams say so. And it's true. And you're just not as productive, right? You can't concentrate. Well, obviously you're not going to get as much done. So you have a lot of bad results from sleep deprivation, and it can lead to a whole slew of other physical symptoms, right, that they mention in there. Obviously, they contribute to depression, obesity, joint pain. It can suppress your immune system, make you more vulnerable to getting sick, which may happen at the end of the semesters. During the regular semesters, everybody's sleep deprived because they put everything off till the end of the semester, and they're more vulnerable to getting sick. As a possible reason. So yeah, and obviously if you can't concentrate as well and those sorts of things, then you're more prone to having accidents as well, hurting yourself or someone else. So a lot of negative things from sleep deprivation. Then you just have insomnia, wonderful insomnia. I suffer from insomnia from time to time where I'll just have hard problems falling asleep. And insomnia is some sort of recurring problem in falling or staying asleep, right? So insomnia, I guess I tend to think of it as, you're lying there and you can't get sleep, and you have a hard problem falling asleep. But insomnia, could also be waking up at 4 every morning and not being able to get back to sleep, right? So a difficulty in falling asleep or staying asleep would be insomnia. And then they mention narcolepsy, where an individual just uncontrollably just has a sleep attack and just falls asleep, right? And sometimes they just lapse straight into REM sleep, that rapid eye movement sleep, the REM sleep, which is the stage where we do dream, right? So obviously we use stimulants and other drugs to treat people with narcolepsy, try to, prevent them from uncontrollably falling asleep. But I had a friend when I was an undergraduate in college, she had narcolepsy, and she just, we'd all be talking, and she'd just knock off. We just kept going. She'd wake up in a little bit. But, that could severely hurt, your normal life if that happened. So, you should not drive, and other things depending on how bad the narcolepsy is, right? Of course, if you want to see something funny, watch some videos on YouTube of narcoleptic dogs. It's kind of cute, funny, and then you feel bad about laughing. But then the sleep apnea, right? Sleep apnea is where the person actually will stop breathing while they're asleep. It's more associated with obesity. So you're more likely to get it if you're obese, and more so in men as well. But you can hear them, maybe they'll be snoring, and then it stops, and they literally stop breathing. And obviously this can lead to them dying in their sleep. So you want to get this treated, go into a sleep lab and that kind of stuff. But if you're getting, a good 8 hours of sleep every night and you're still exhausted all the time, one possibility would be perhaps sleep apnea. Then they mention night terrors in the book too, night terrors, where an individual just all of a sudden has high arousal and appears to be terrified, and they're screaming, just screaming bloody murder, freak out. The parents' time is what this is. The kid sounds like they're being attacked and that kind of stuff. It is more common in children. People tend to grow out of it over time, don't really know why it happens, but this is also happening during stage 3 of non-REM sleep. Stage 3 of non-REM sleep is that's the deepest, most relaxing stage of sleep. Right? When we're really out of it and really relaxed. So they're not acting out a dream. Just for some reason during that stage of sleep, things are getting activated in the brain that should not be. And they mention sleep talking and sleep walking as well. Sleep talking and sleep walking. Those also happen in stage 3 non-REM sleep. So they're usually not thought of as an individual acting out his or her dream, because we don't usually dream in stage 3 non-REM sleep. And then one last disorder that I did put on the matching assignment, right, for chapter 3, and that's the REM behavior disorder, right? REM, REM behavior disorder, in which, usually when we're in REM sleep and we're dreaming, our body is paralyzed. But in these individuals that suffer REM behavior disorder, they're not paralyzed. They will act out the dream. They'll do things. They'll harm themselves or others. So they won't be paralyzed. They'll be acting out of the dream, and that can be very, terrible. So those are some of the sleep disorders. That's it for this video.